This is a Tfsource video review of TakaraTomy Masterpice Ghost Starscream. In the off chance that you felt there was a gaping hole in the world of Masterpiece seekers, TakaraTomy has taken it upon themselves to create yet another release out of the Masterpiece Seeker mold. Not Sunstorm, not a Conehead, not even a Purple Seeker clone. The latest in a long string of vanity Masterpiece redecos comes in the form of MP-3G Masterpiece Starscream Ghost version, a large translucent representation of the ghastly undead Destron Air Commander. After being rumored, then cancelled, then finally confirmed again, MP-3G has indeed joined the ranks of the Walking Dead and will leave you looking like you've seen a ghost. Tfsource.com is the place you want to pick up pricey collectibles like these large Masterpiece Transformers. A protective outer cardboard sleeve holds this precious cargo on its way to oblivion, or just to your display case. Unwrap Tfsource's signature protective plastic covering and you will be ready to raise the dead. TakaraTomy has been keeping the Masterpiece line packaging in check since its inception in 2004. Foil lettering and bright color photos against a matte black box always indicate the quality of the goodies housed inside. The back panel displays many of the special features that have been available on each of the gimmick-ridden Masterpiece Seeker releases. The Masterpiece packaging never disappoints and always makes for an appealing mint and sealed box display. If you do intend to release this lost soul from his crypt, there is a single piece of tape on either the top or the bottom of the box that can be cut and the inner bubble tray removed. TakaraTomy packages their Masterpiece Seekers in vehicle mode, with many of the accessories plainly visible. The clear bubble container makes the purple tinge of the mold quite apparent. Cut the tape on all four sides of the bubble container and the upper sheath can be removed to reach the figure inside. The instructions come in the form of a large black and white booklet, once again shared by previous Masterpiece Seeker molds. A full-color two-sided collector card is included, along with a sticker sheet featuring tons of application options to customize your MP-3G. If you've never had the pleasure of owning a Masterpiece Seeker, then pay attention because this review will highlight each of the mold's 10,000 gimmicks. First off, the F-15 alt mode is absolutely impeccable. The plane looks like it is actually a model, not a transforming toy, the calling card of any successful Masterpiece mold. The undercarriage reveals a little bit of the bot kibble, but compared to most jet formers, this is the standard by which all future transforming jets will be compared. Retractable landing gear is available in the nose section and rear of the fuselage and allows the plane to properly rest on a flat surface. A radar assembly has been included for authenticity of the plane mode and can be revealed by extending and folding open the nose cone. A variety of air brakes and flaps are accessible on the top side of the aircraft. A purple chromed piston raises a brake near the cockpit and each wing sports movable rear wing flaps. In case that wasn't enough, panels covering the rear afterburners can be raised to show the molded engines. The thrusters can even be rotated on ball joints in case this still wasn't realistic enough for all those flyboys out there. The cockpit is molded in orange translucent plastic and can open and close, allowing a clear Dr. Arkeville access to the pilot's seat, although we all know who's actually in the driver's seat of this plane. In jet mode, Starscream is meant to brandish the Tomahawk missiles underneath his wings, but the null rays can be wedged into the arm peg holes for additional firepower. In case you don't want to display your Masterpiece Seeker jet with the landing gear extended, an incredibly versatile display stand is included. This display stand has been unique to each release of the Seeker mold, and this one is no exception. Molded in the same clear plastic as most of the jet, it sports a purple chrome Decepticon logo and a bizarrely colored stand, which allows for a variety of interactive placements for vehicle and robot mode. A little-known feature of the display base is a storage compartment for the display stand and gun clip within its underside. Clipping the jet mode fuselage to the stand is a cinch and gives the whole package a very regal demeanor. And for Masterpiece Starscream's final piece of flair, we have a gun clip which allows him to borrow Masterpiece Optimus Prime's Megatron accessory and attach it to his undercarriage. Now you too can reenact 5 seconds of the Transformers G1 cartoon history, albeit with a ghost version of this character. Transforming this bird to robot mode takes some practice, so follow the instructions carefully and don't be ashamed about backtracking in case you miss a step. Once you get Starscream into robot mode, you are privy to an entirely new array of gimmick madness. We first have an interchangeable face that allows 2 unique expressions, breast missiles from the Fire in the Sky episode of the original Transformers cartoon series, and the controversial and ever-versatile hip kibble. This area of Starscream is one of the most prominent examples of extraneous kibble ever found on a Transformer, but it leaves many options for display. The long sides of the jet mode can be rotated back like sword scabbards, left dangling down near the legs, or completely removed from their ball joints. After removing the kibble, they can be reattached to the lower legs and displayed while being held up in the vertical mode of the display stand. If desired, the wings can also be swept backwards in robot mode or lain flat against Starscream's back. This leaves many flavors of display option for all Masterpiece seekers. The Megatron accessory can once again be held by Starscream, however it appears a bit oversized. There really aren't a lot of Ghost Starscream toys out there, which makes this figure's release so soon after the release of Gentai Ghost Starscream seem a bit awkward. The last Ghost Starscream figure was released about 5 years prior, and now they seem to be riding the coattails of Black Prime repaints. Still, Starscream fans take any chance they can to relive the glory days of Starscream as a ghost. This wild translucent redeco commands attention when seen around his brethren. As strange as the original green screen release of MP-3 looks, this really takes the Starscream cake. Unlike the G1 repaint of the MP-3 mold, this version sports some yellow accents. The chest missiles remain unpainted, just like the G1 version. Slight molding differences can be seen if compared to any of the USA releases. The tail fin points and other sharp points have been rounded off in all American versions. The null rays, display stand, and Dr. Arkeville accessories all differentiate across each release of the mold. When the sirens first went off about a ghost version of Masterpiece Starscream, it was bittersweet. Ghost Starscreams are historically special releases, and a Masterpiece version seemed like it would saturate the market. Now that the figure is actually here, Starscream fans should rejoice. This release pays the Ghost concept justice, and the only really strange feature remains the orange display stand. This is definitely a specialty release, and not for everyone. If you haven't yet gotten a hold of the Masterpiece Seeker mold, this would be a pretty wild way to get your feet wet, but the figure is just as brilliant as all the rest. Collectors of Starscream toys, Seekers, and clear variants will be holding nightly seances in order to conjure up this latest and greatest version of Starscream's Ghost.